Hi, I'm Hilary from We Love Smart Keto. Great to see you. I'm just going to pop in today to give you a tip in our keto tip series about a really simple way that you can support your keto lifestyle. Actually, it's a kind of an automatic way. We often focus really hard on what it is that we put in our mouths. Is that keto compliant? Is that keto friendly? Is it not? And I'm here just to talk to you about something, while that's important, of course, about something really simple that you can do every day to support your keto lifestyle. So as well as what we put in our mouths, it's also the amount of stress that we have in our lives that can actually stop us from achieving the goals that we want. There's a hormone called cortisol, and if that's high in our system, it means that our fight and flight component, our adrenaline component of our system is up and ready to go. And that fight or flight system is not helpful in helping us digest our food and digest it properly and to lose weight. What happens is as our weight goes up, there's an association with higher levels of our flight and fight system being activated. And so what we need to do is to bring that down and bring our other system up, which is our rest and digest system, part of our autonomic nervous system. So that's the part of a nervous system that keeps our body running without us even being aware. So how do you activate your rest and digest system every day in a really simple way? Well, you use something called your CPG. I'm going to explain what that is in a minute. The way that it was really discovered, or has really come to the fore, is of people who've been in really serious accidents and unfortunately have had severe spinal or brain injuries. People like Dr. Laurie Rauch, who's a researcher, who's the person who's really spent a lot of time working on this, discovered that the way to learn to walk was not to think. It sounds a bit odd, when they're relearning how to walk after a serious accident, is actually just to trust the body with the thing that the body already knows how to do. It's CPG. It's central pattern generator. So within the spinal cord, there's a part of the spinal cord that actually just remembers the patterns that you already know. Otherwise, if we had to remember how to take a step, it would be like, oh yeah, I lift my foot and then I move this muscle, I move that muscle, and I put my knee forward, and then I put all my weight, and that would be exhausting, wouldn't it, if we had to do that every time. And so the body is very efficient, and it has something called a central pattern generator that just lets you walk so that you can chat, you can look at the scenery, you can look at your phone as you're walking, not that you're supposed to do that, and it just does that for us automatically, and it's a really wonderful thing. So the thing that Dr. Laurie Rauch has discovered is that actually that central pattern generator, just that walking, that automatic system, actually brings our fight and flight system down and enhances our rest and digest system. So it enables us to, even if we might be a little heavier than we would like to be, it enables that just that pattern of walking or doing a repetitive activity. It actually really encourages and enhances the rest and digest part of our nervous system to really work and enable that keto food that we're eating to actually be even more effective. So how do you activate your central pattern generator, your CPG? Well, it couldn't be easier. It's very simple. Just think about a pattern that you do repetitively that you don't have to think about. So for most people, of course, that's walking. It might be swimming. It might be cycling. It might be paddling on the water. Something simple that you know innately how to do. You basically never forget how to ride a bike. For me, it's probably, and for lots of other people, so it's probably something like dancing salsa. I've danced salsa for a long time. I know how to do it really well. I don't need to think about the pattern movements. I can just do it. I can chat while I'm doing it, or I can walk. I can go for a 30-minute walk. And the trick is you don't need to sweat. You don't even need to walk very fast. In fact, it's better not to walk fast because, when you're walking along, perhaps browsing in the shop windows, looking at the scenery, chatting to a friend. You're just walking automatically at a natural pace, not too fast, not putting in any effort. So if you do that daily, whatever pattern you choose, swimming, cycling, walking, walking the dog, every day, a very simple thing to do. You just do it naturally and easily. Over time, you need to do it probably for at least 30 days in a row. Over time, that will really activate your central pattern generator, and you may not know it, but your body will be increasing the parasympathetic system, which is the system that is the rest and digest system, and just toning down that sympathetic nervous system, that cortisol, that fight and flight nervous system. So just that gentle bit of exercise, repetitive exercise every day will really over time really enhance your keto results. So as I said, I'm Hilary, I'm from We Love Smart Keto, and that's my keto tip for you for the day. I hope you find that helpful. Let me know in the comments if that's useful. If you're already doing it, tell us how you activate your CPG every day, and tell us how many days you're going to do it for, and what your preferred way of activating your central pattern generator is. So I hope that's helpful. Thanks very much, and see you soon.